Better believe.
Congratulations on the film, guys.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful, and as a fan of the original, you knocked it out of the park. So congratulations on
That means a lot.
Tell me about the art of acting with puppets, because it must have given you such an advantage having something to act to rather than nothing at all. Did that make your job easier, and were you able to kind of emote with Toothless and the other dragons a bit easier?
It definitely made it easier. You know, I mean, it is a little tough because, you know, a lot of the movie, my co-star is a fake dragon, but we had, Tom Welton was so amazing to work with, and he made it a lot easier. Him and his amazing puppeteering team, they had this foam head for Toothless and something I could touch and look at, and the mouth could open, I could improv with, so that made it a lot easier to have something except for just, you know, a tennis ball. So, you know, big thanks to them.
What were the sort of training scenes like for you guys? Did they still have the puppets kind of floating around, or did you? Was that
for like the fight scenes?
A little bit more. No, the fight scene and the fight scenes. Yeah.
They were really. I mean, it was interesting because I think when it comes to the arena stuff, they always would have. You know, sometimes they would have to do shots where there was nothing there at all, but for the predominant part of the time that you would have the head there. And while that is really helpful, the bit that you actually really want to know where it is the body, because that takes up so much of the...
I stopped myself.
Mason is doing a new fun thing that he's trying out where he yawns every time I start speaking, which has been super fun on this press tour, as you can imagine.
Hey, I'm very proud of myself. That was the first time I've been able to stop it.
Nicely done. Now I want to yawn. No.
No, you do it. Go ahead. Safe space.
Hey, but I'm mid-speech. I'm yawning at my own answer.
You made yourself bored.
But the body is the bit that takes up the most space, and also is the kind of bit that you're aiming for half the time. And so that was always interesting to watch the finished product, because it's like, oh, that's where the tail was, and oh, that's what. So, you know, it was a lot of very choreographed kind of movement around where you would assume a big foot would be. But it was really cool. And again, you know, truly, without the puppeteering team, we would have been flailing around miserably. So they made it much, much easier.
Was it easier for you guys in terms of, this isn't a remake per se, because it's animated going into live action? Obviously, they're just voices. You know, his voice is obviously very distinctive with Hiccup, and obviously America Forever for yours. But did it make it easier, the fact that they were animated and you could bring your own kind of slant to it, or did you kind of try to ignore what had gone before?
No, I mean, no, it definitely helped. You know, having like a
No.
Well, no, it definitely helped. You know, to have such an amazing blueprint. You know, what Jay did with that role is so iconic and was so many people's childhood, including, you know, myself. And, you know, going into it, I wanted to keep everything, you know, Jay did to make that Hiccup so iconic, and he gave everything, the wittiness, the sarcasm, everything everybody loves about Hiccup. And I, you know, of course wanted to keep that the same and try out new things and, you know, give him new colors that, you know, me and Dean had a lot of time to talk about new things we wanted to explore, like a darker side of Hiccup and, you know, a sadder, lonelier side, because his whole village despises him. His father is not proud of him, and, you know, the amount of stress and kind of what that would do to a kid, you know, so that was fun to kind of explore. Yeah.
Have you guys, I was asking my wife this last night about dragon names, and there's obviously quite a few famous dragon names. Dracarys, obviously Toothless, there's Elliot and Pete's dragon. If you had your own dragon, do you have a name in mind as to what it would?
We've come up with some on this
I
tour.
wouldn't, this is one I've said a lot, Pickles. I would go with Pickles.
No, it's not. That's
What?
my one.
What? Nuh-uh.
Stop it. That's so annoying. I had no idea that was coming. You absolutely blindsided me.
I don't know what you're
Mason's
talking
one
about.
that he keeps saying is Destroyer of Worlds. And it's a variation of that every time. So it's Destroyer,
I was laughing about
Destroyer
that
of
this
Worlds.
morning. My mom showed me. She said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Because she found the interview of me going, "What would you name your dragon?" And I just deadpan, just Destroyer of Worlds, and I was so confident.
And they were
in that.
being like, don't say Toothless. Like, we know that's what you would want to do. And Mason says Destroyer of Worlds. Mine would be Pickles, just because I think it's a cute name. I think it's a nice word to say. And I feel like if you had a dragon, you have to say their name a lot. And so Pickles
Yeah, call him Pickles.
Feels good. And, you know, Destroyer of Worlds too.
Destroyer of Worlds, you know.
Rolls off the tongue, that one.
DOW.
That's good.
That's good. You know, that's good.
He would have never got there on his own. That was good.
There you go. I've helped you there. Guys, congratulations on the film again. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys.
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys.
Hey,